Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet. But you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up at the same place, I don't see harm in enjoying a ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and I If I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Lutessa's warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse.
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Hate it. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
That ain't the answer. I am selling.
I think I'm
A
gonna have
man
to
the
use
right
this
to feel
air
like a
grabber.
man.
It's gonna be messy. I
And
don't know.
no,
If...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter,
matter.
too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
What's your secret, Donnie? Why are you always number one?
What's that now?
You're not getting out of this deal that easy.
Who's there?
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
I ain't got money like no Andrew Ryan. But
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children are clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry! Fetch that black label lacquers, that 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Hello, children. I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the Parasite. You must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's
does
up to
Ryan
you.
the Lion warn us? Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word, empathy? You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion tell us about the tragedy of the commons? Peter the parasite says share and... I heard that!
Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Come out!
Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
We must find it, root it out!
So I greased a few palms from time to time. What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Where does one go? Back to class. It's a superb life, children. If you never, ever... Did you ask to be brought into this world? If your parents expect anything from you, tell them to get it in writing.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker. When you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Come back when you get some money, buddy!
It's the Rapture way of life.
here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more rapture appropriate. Wow. They didn't have these books in my tower.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Lady, you take a client to lunch. And don't skip on the cocktails. You hear me, Phil? Don't skip.
I've been on a sabbatical for 15 years now. I get some work, but I want to get back to real action. Shh. I heard something.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. I warned you to...
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
I ain't letting a good guy... I got what it takes.
Don't leave me! Not again. God! I didn't say you could go. Everyone wants a piece of me. Where'd you up and disappear to? We were just getting started. Ah!
You in the bedroom?
Out, come out. Don't you think you can hide? I know every inch of this house.
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
good life is deserved, then I gotta ask why. Why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie?
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back.
Welcome to the... Hey, I've got a family to feed.
I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
What do you want?
Let me in. I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets you in without a kind word from the boss.
Why, I'd never mollycoddle my little man.
Is that attitude I hear? Don't walk away when I'm talking to you!
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
My hand. Mark my words. Palm of my hand.
You're against the guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Both always share. I make the same. You get used to it.
Just following orders, all right?
That's what they call a fellow who's sounded awfully right. You're so smart, you're stupid!
Won't steal my leads!
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. Busting in! Hurwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
I didn't say you could go.
Criminal behavior. Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
I got time for this. We're not finished!
Christ, better prep for my next meeting.
I can change, sugar. I can. Just give me a chance.
Why are my hands all red? Let's wipe this blood off.
So I greased a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
You can't talk to me like that. Shows me self-respect. You think you can talk to me like that?
First, the law gets bribery. And once some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next?
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail.
That's 4 times. Then you've got to make it happen 8.
Not about that.
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
Determined, uncompromising, then fine. Issue fit.
he's dead or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float...
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heat sink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, Kane. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles and kick back and smile, smile.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode too. Got it. Now I need a funnel.
Welcome to the circus of value.
No CO2 scrubber.
No return. Kill your cravings in the circus of value.
Smile, smile, smile.
Now you know you don't belong here.
Second rate! Come on! Let's work something out.
Only the weak fear conflict.
There's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why's that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, it'll suffocate. One thing I did like about Rapture, I had some new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
I don't have time for those incapable of greatness.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen it, everything. That will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
If that's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that. Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
There. The stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
You cower. Like some cognitive primitive.
You're only going to make it worse when I'm sure put us.
Think of what we'll accomplish together.
Don't think I didn't hear
I'll play. They might still be around.
Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the rooms. Life down in Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it. So make it.
Yeah, those little numbers sure got some.
What's that, cookie face?
I got a lot of irons in the fire.
Come here, babe.
Should have stopped following me.
Come on, lady. Let's work something out. I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
Oh, Christ, better prep for my next meeting.
Looks like someone's been encrypting the code. Confirmed completion of the AC. Suchong has it. Unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
We're not finished. Come on. Let's work something out. We're not finished. Come on, lady. Let's work something out. Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
Probably a switcher on here somewhere. This is gonna be noisy.
Come on! What are you running away for?
You should be ashamed!
good now.
She knew her ticket to Rapture was a one-way proposition.
You can warn people not to collapse a quantum superposition, but do they ever really listen?
So ends the DeWitt Comstock line.
Don't let your grief overwhelm you, sister.
One could believe a mission is doomed to failure, and wish sincerely that it wasn't. Hopes like quantum superpositions have a tendency to collapse.
Honey pie? You got a friend over? Come on, don't leave me out here with my heart in my hand. We're not finished! You're not getting out of this deal out easy. Won't steal my lead! Don't leave me!
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame Rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter and we're done.
Wow. Curious. Most curious. Stay! We may make more of you yet. Come back! Let's see this through! Together! Stay! If you're going to disappear before my diagnosis, why did you come in the first place? Intellectual superhumans who, in the end, will be coming, will destroy, usher in complete revolution.
Well, that sounded odd.
You can't...
I know what you're here for.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.